She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a striking presence about her, a bold mix of confidence, elegance, and undeniable screen power that made audiences take notice. Serenay Sarıkaya didn't simply rise in Turkish entertainment. She reshaped expectations, turning early opportunities into one of the most influential and commanding careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Serenay Sarıkaya was born on July 1, 1992, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before becoming a household name, she stood out for her ambition and poise. Her first major moment came in 2010 when she was crowned Miss Turkey, representing her country at Miss Universe. Rather than allowing beauty titles to define her, Serenay treated the experience as a launch point, choosing to invest seriously in acting education and professional growth. Her acting journey began with television roles that introduced her to wide audiences, but her breakthrough arrived with Medzizir. Portraying Mira Baylis, she captured the complexity of youth, privilege, vulnerability, and emotional depth, transforming the series into a cultural phenomenon. The role established her as a leading actress capable of carrying emotionally rich, character-driven stories. Rather than remaining in safe territory, Serenay consistently pushed her limits. She transitioned into darker, more psychologically demanding roles, including her powerful performance as Sura in Fi, a series that challenged traditional television narratives and gained massive attention through digital platforms. Her portrayal was intense, layered, and fearless, reinforcing her reputation as an actress unafraid of controversy or complexity. Serenay's approach to roles reflects a bold and intentional mindset. She selects projects that challenge social norms, explore identity, and demand emotional precision. This willingness to step into unconventional stories has allowed her to stay relevant while shaping the evolving tone of modern Turkish drama. Off-screen, Serenay's public image blends high fashion with artistic independence. She is a prominent figure at international fashion events and a long-standing global brand ambassador, representing luxury labels with confidence and authority. Her presence extends beyond acting, positioning her as both a cultural and style icon. Her lifestyle mirrors her professional intensity. She values creative freedom, physical well-being, and emotional balance, while maintaining strong boundaries around her private life. Although her relationships have often attracted public attention, she remains in control of her narrative, consistently redirecting focus back to her work and artistic choices. Serenay's influence reaches far beyond television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong international recognition through streaming releases, she stands among Turkey's most globally visible stars. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from acting, endorsements, digital projects, and long-term brand collaborations, built through calculated risk rather than repetition. What truly sets Serenay apart is her courage. From beauty queen to dramatic powerhouse, from mainstream television to boundary-pushing digital series, she refuses to be boxed into expectations. She embraces transformation, prioritizes artistic depth, and consistently reinvents her presence without losing authenticity. As of 2026, Serenay Sarıkaya stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, bold, influential, and unapologetically evolving. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A calm strength, a natural charm, and a screen presence that commanded attention without effort. Barış Arduç didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He built his reputation step by step, turning discipline, patience, and quiet confidence into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Barış Arduç was born on October 9, 1987, in Switzerland, to a Turkish family originally from Artvin. His early years were marked by movement and adaptation, as his family later returned to Turkey, where he grew up balancing education with responsibility. Before cameras and scripts entered his life, Barış lived far from the world of fame. He worked various jobs, including lifeguarding and sports-related work, experiences that shaped his discipline, physical strength, and grounded outlook on life. His path into acting was neither rushed nor accidental. After completing acting training at the Sudri Alisa Cultural Center, Barış began with supporting roles in television series, slowly learning the craft from the ground up. Early appearances in projects like Küçük Hanımefendi and Dinle Sevgili allowed him to develop screen awareness, but his true breakthrough arrived with the role of Ömer Ipliksi in Kiralık Aşk. Kiralık Aşk became a cultural phenomenon, and Barış Arduç's performance turned him into a household name almost overnight. His ability to balance romantic charm with emotional restraint resonated deeply with audiences, earning him major awards and international recognition. More importantly, it established him as an actor capable of carrying a project on his shoulders without relying on exaggeration. Rather than staying confined to romantic comedy, Barış deliberately expanded his range. He took on emotionally demanding roles in projects such as Kuzgun, Küçük guest arcs, and later historical and action-driven productions like Alparslan, Büyük Selçuklu. Each choice reflected a desire to evolve, testing his limits through darker, more complex characters shaped by power, loyalty, and inner conflict. Barış's approach to acting is calculated and intentional. He avoids repetition, choosing scripts that challenge him physically and psychologically. This balance between popularity and depth has helped him remain relevant in an industry where trends shift rapidly and fame can be fleeting. Off-screen, his public image blends masculinity with composure. He maintains a low profile, rarely engaging in unnecessary media exposure. Known for his long-term marriage to actress Gups Özavi, Barış keeps his personal life private, reinforcing his focus on stability rather than spectacle. His lifestyle mirrors that same discipline. Fitness, structure, and balance play a central role, supporting both his demanding roles and long-term career sustainability. He is selective with brand collaborations, aligning only with projects that match his image and values. Barış Arduç's influence now extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a dedicated fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America, he remains one of Turkey's most bankable male stars. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-running collaborations built over time. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Barış understands the power of silence, subtlety, and emotional control. He doesn't chase trends. He builds longevity. That philosophy quietly defines every stage of his career. As of 2026, Barış Arduç stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of measured success and intentional growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.